In today's world, colon health is one of the most neglected aspects of our well-being. It's not something people talk about much, and yet it plays an absolutely central role in maintaining balance within the body and the mind. If your colon isn't clean, achieving mental clarity becomes incredibly difficult. It affects your mood, your energy, your focus, and even your spiritual progress if you're on that path. In traditional Indian systems of medicine and yoga, the colon is regarded as one of the first places to pay attention to. If there's waste building up in the body and you try to do certain yogic practices, the energy generated during those practices can cause discomfort. Some people even report strange physical sensations, irritability, or unpleasant odors coming from their bodies when practicing yoga without proper internal cleansing. That's because when toxins accumulate in the colon, they don't stay confined to the digestive system. They begin to circulate, affecting your body's overall chemistry and your mental state. Your gut and your brain are deeply connected. When you hold on to waste, it creates a form of energetic stagnation. Over time, this stagnation seeps into your mental landscape. You may experience mood swings, lack of concentration, fatigue, or even anxiety, and never realize it could be tied to your digestive health. In fact, in the yogic system, it's said that the colon and mind share such a strong connection that cleansing one can directly impact the other. Modern advice about eating habits also doesn't help much. Today, many doctors and fitness professionals advise eating small meals every 2 or 3 hours. The logic is that it keeps metabolism active and blood sugar levels stable. However, from a yogic perspective, this constant eating has consequences. When you're always digesting, your body never gets the chance to enter a state of deep purification. Digestion requires energy that could otherwise be used for cellular repair, cleansing, or mental clarity. Think of your digestive system as a factory. If it's always processing raw materials, meaning food, it never gets the downtime. It needs to clean the equipment or update the systems. That's why yogic traditions recommend spacing out meals by 6 to 8 hours whenever possible. If that's not feasible, even maintaining a minimum of 5 hours between meals is considered essential. Anything less than that, and your system doesn't get a break. One ancient practice still used in southern India involves castor oil. Though it may seem old-fashioned or even strange by modern standards, castor oil has been recognized for centuries as a powerful internal cleanser. Just half a teaspoon of warm castor oil, taken in the evening with warm water or milk, can help clear the colon gently and effectively. Over time, this encourages better digestion, supports detoxification, and activates the lymphatic system, your body's natural drainage network. According to Healthline, castor oil is officially approved by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA, as a natural laxative. It works by stimulating muscle movement in the intestines, which helps relieve occasional constipation or prepare the body for certain medical procedures. However, it's important not to overuse it. Castor oil is powerful and should be used occasionally, not daily for long periods. Misusing it can lead to dehydration, cramping, or electrolyte imbalance. As with any powerful remedy, moderation and timing are key. That said, castor oil isn't just about digestion. It has a systemic effect. Many people report feeling lighter, more alert, and even emotionally more stable after a period of colon cleansing. This is especially important for those on a spiritual path. Certain yoga and meditation practices become much more effective when the body is free from the burden of waste and stagnation. But castor oil is just one tool. Another core element of yogic health involves the use of neem and turmeric. In many traditional ashrams, the day begins with a small marble-sized bowl made from these two herbs. Neem is native to the Indian subcontinent and is now grown in several parts of the world. It's known for its incredibly complex chemical makeup and its broad range of healing properties. Neem, especially when combined with turmeric, purifies the digestive tract, balances the gut microbiome, and supports immune health. It helps eliminate harmful organisms like parasites, bacteria, and yeasts without disturbing the beneficial flora that your body depends on. Turmeric, meanwhile, is a powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. Together, they work like a daily internal detox. Your digestive tract is home to trillions of microorganisms, some helpful, others harmful. When harmful bacteria or parasites take over, you may feel bloated, fatigued, irritable, or even foggy-headed. Neem and turmeric help manage this ecosystem, ensuring that the good bacteria thrive and the harmful ones are kept in check. Another ancient remedy that deserves mention is triphala, a traditional herbal blend made from 3 fruits, amla, haritaki, and bibitaki. Each of these fruits brings its own unique benefits, but when combined, they create a synergistic effect. Taken before bedtime with a bit of warm water, milk, or honey, triphala helps regulate bowel movements, improve digestion, and gently detoxify the liver and colon. While herbal support is important, none of it works well without the right diet. One of the most common modern problems is that people are eating food that is far too dry and processed. When you eat food that lacks water, like packaged snacks, baked goods, or heavily processed meats, you slow down the entire digestive process. The colon becomes sluggish, and toxins stay in the body far longer than they should. Contrast this with natural foods. Most vegetables are composed of over 70% water, and fruits are often more than 90% water. When you eat food that is naturally high in water content, you're supporting your body's need for hydration and encouraging smooth, regular bowel movements. Add to that raw nuts, seeds, and sprouts, and you're giving your body everything it needs to function at its best. This is particularly important for people who eat a lot of non-vegetarian food. Animal products are dense and slow to digest, especially if they are consumed without enough fiber or water-rich vegetables. Without balance, this kind of diet can lead to digestive stagnation and long-term health issues. Beyond physical health, all of this directly ties into emotional well-being. You might not think about your colon when you're stressed or anxious, but the connection is real. A congested colon often leads to feeling heavy, not just in the body, but in the mind. You may struggle to concentrate, feel uninspired, or even experience bouts of low mood. That's because the gut and brain communicate constantly, and when the gut is out of balance, the mind often follows. The lymphatic system is another unsung hero in this conversation. It's your body's waste removal system, filtering toxins and carrying away cellular debris. But unlike the circulatory system, the lymphatic system doesn't have a pump like the heart. It relies on movement, walking, stretching, breathing, deeply. That's why daily yoga, even in a gentle form, is so effective. It not only tones the muscles and calms the mind, but helps keep the lymphatic system flowing. When you combine all these elements, castor oil, neem, turmeric, triphala, water-rich food, and mindful movement, you begin to see real transformation. You don't just feel better physically. You feel lighter, clearer, more energized. You can think more clearly, sleep more soundly, and even handle stress more effectively. This isn't some ancient superstition. It's a tried and true system, based on thousands of years of observation and refinement. In the rush of modern life, it's easy to overlook these simple truths. We focus so much on what we add, more supplements, more medication, more energy drinks, that we forget the importance of what we remove. Elimination is not just a physical function. It's a reset. It's a way of clearing the slate, both physically and mentally. And if you're someone pursuing personal growth or spiritual practices, colon cleansing isn't optional. It's foundational. You can't build a stable, high-energy life on a foundation of internal stagnation. The body is meant to be a conduit for energy, and when it's clean and open, that energy flows naturally and effortlessly. So if you're feeling stuck, low energy, or mentally cloudy, maybe it's time to stop looking for the next external solution and start looking within. Because sometimes, the most powerful transformation starts with the most basic reset, and that reset begins in the gut.